Of Dalton Ragsdale, Ty O'Neill starting second and third. He'll fire off. We're underway in your Ameriflex B-Mod second feature of the night. Hornbeck going to go to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Ragsdale tries to tiptoe the top side. Right through the middle, though, here comes Zimmerman. Randy Zimmerman trying to spool the Muskogee, Oklahoma party. We got one around in the infield. That would be the 75J of Jackson Ledford. And the caution flag will fly. One lap in the books. And we'll try this one all over again. Once again, one more big shout out to our friends over at Morgan Towing and Recovery out of Muskogee. Lending a helping hand this weekend, helping us out. Also want to send a big happy birthday to Kason Dozier, turning 10 years old this weekend. And they're going to say no laps complete, take number 2. Hopefully we don't see it the third time's the charm. As the caution light will extinguish this time by Prelude to B-Mod Bedlam. Had some great B-Mod action over the weekend. Thursday one feature event that was topped by Ryan Gilmore out of the Show Me State. Kyle Slater winner last night along with Chris Theodore, and then Slater winner earlier on this evening. Who will join him as drivers who've gotten a place in victory lane? We're going to find out. Hornbeck will fire off. We're underway. Not a good start for the 99 Star Machine. Ragsdale takes into 1 and 2. Much better than the initial start for Ragsdale. Still have the lead down the back straightaway. Once again, Zimmerman wasting no time, goes from 4th to 3rd, looking for 2nd into turns 1 and 2. Steve Holzkamper, the veteran, going to roll to the outside as well. Battle for 2nd. Give it to Zimmerman. 4th to 2nd in 1 lap. 19 to go. Keep an eye on the Z28 machine. Down the back straightaway. He'll go side by side with the 99 Star of Hornbeck. A little leaning on him. Loving, touching, squeezing with a good friend, Jerry Van Sickle would say. Down the front straightaway. Oh, no, your leader nearly going to loop it in 1 and 2. And Zimmerman goes from 3rd to the lead. And Ragsdale going to be kicking himself here. He's got to get his feet back in it. And back 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Ragsdale on the 2nd start of this one got the lead, led the first couple laps, and nearly just gave it away there in 1 and 2. Zimmerman stretching that advantage out. Last time by was nearly 9/10 of a second over Hornbeck. And this time, 99 Star starting to close in down to 7/10 of a second. Down the back straightaway, Ragsdale's got company. That's the 44 of Ty O'Neill. Holzkamper back there in 5th. Skiles, Allen, Gwynn, McFarland, and Moss complete your top 10. The eye test says yes. Down to half a second now between your top 2. Quarter of the way through this one. 5 down, 15 to go. And Ameriflex 360 Modifieds feature number 2. Zimmerman's now moved down to the bottom in turns 3 and 4. Drives in deep in 1 and 2 and drifts up the racetrack, whereas the 99 Star tries to pin her down to the Ute tires on exit. Holzkamper, he's going to be now stalked by the 151 of Curtis Allen. As a pair of 7s duking out behind him. That's the 7088, excuse me, and the 7S of Colton Skiles. Kevin Gwynn going to have the spot at the line. A battle for the lead down the backstretch. Coming around to 12 to go, and Hornbeck trying to get the top spot back where he rolled off from the start of this one. Looked to be ready to set sail on the initial start before the caution. Then the second try at the initial start. And Ragsdale was able to pull away from him. So Hornbeck trying to battle back. Approaching halfway, 8 in, 12 to go. Your Ameriflex hoses. 360 Mod feature number 2. And we got one on a Ute tire in turn number 4. And that's going to be the 7S machine, I believe. Or excuse me, the 788. That's going to be Kevin Gwynn bringing out the caution flag. For the second time in this one with 8 in the books, 12 to go. See what happened here. Just got in there hot in 3 and 4. Grabbed one Ute tire, grabbed another Ute tire, and went over another one. You can't park there. Brings out the caution flag. He will rejoin the back of the pack. Uke Tires, undefeated as we know in dirt late model racing and in dirt racing in general, as they have never lost. You can just push them back in their spot and they'll wait for their next victim as they do the damage. So it looks like 9 laps in the books, be 11 laps to go, and we go back green. Randy Zimmerman got to the top spot after Ragsdale nearly went around in 1 and 2. Will be your leader. The 99 star of Michael Hornback will elect for the bottom, which put Ragsdale up top. O'Neill and Allen, your top 5 now. Holzkamper and Skiles in that 3rd row. Come back to green in turns 3 and 4. And Beaumont feature in action back underway. Ragsdale looking for a little redemption. He's going to go through the middle of turns 1 and 2 as Hornback looks for the lead, thinks better of it, falls back into line, nearly 3 wide back there for 4th. And here comes the 151 of Curtis Allen. Allen on the move, battle for the lead though. Hornback's going to have it, going to muscle his way back to the top spot as Zimmerman rolls to the outside, but the caution flag will fly and it'll be the 122 machine of Skylar McFarland of Seagoville, Texas, bringing out the caution flag in this moment. 9 down, 11 to go. So the 122 of McFarland will make a right-hand turn. No, not a left-hand turn like we're used to seeing, into the infield. And we'll see if his night comes to an end or he just waits to tag the back of the pack. And got to talk to a track official. We'll see. So Randy Zimmerman saved by the yellow. He was about to give up the top spot to the 99 star of Hornback on Ragsdale. Spilled blood in the water. He was trying to put his name in there as well, take over both of them. Here we go. We'll try this one again. Looks like a single file restart. We'll go green in turns 3 and 4 once again. The ZEE 28. Randy Zimmerman fires back off, and here we go. Back underway in feature number 2. Little bumper car action like the county fair, and Ragsdale did not get going. He'll pull to the infield. Dodge some signs. We stay green for the time being, and Ragsdale likely going to see his night come to an end. And the driver on the move, the 151. Curtis Allen started 7th. He's looking for 3rd now down the front straightaway, halfway through, 10 down, 10 to go. Here comes Hornback looking for the lead. Staying about right there in the footsteps of the Z28 of Zimmerman. Allen to the outside of Ty O'Neill. Holzkamper back to the 5th spot, but here comes Skiles in the 7S machine. Battle for the lead. Hornback to the inside of Zimmerman. Down the back straightaway. These Beaumont's putting on a show here tonight, but the caution flag will fly. And not sure what that one was for, but they're going to get the 22D of Don Ragsdale a push. And Zimmerman saved by the caution once again as Hornback was looking for the lead down the backstretch. A pretty good run on the Z28 machine. So unofficially, officially, right now your top 5, the Z28 of Randy Zimmerman, the 99 star Michael Hornback, the 151 of Curtis Allen. Ty O'Neill runs 4th, Steve Holzkamper 5th in the 5. Colton Skiles, Justin Rexwinkle, Aaron Moss, Kyle Holzkamper, and Kevin Gwynn complete the top 10. We'll go back to green flag action with 11 laps complete, 9 to go in your second and final feature event for the Ameriflex 360 Modifieds. Appreciate our great friends over at Ameriflex for supporting this division. Getting us set for next weekend's B-Mod Bedlam. We're back underway. Battle for the lead once again. Hornback trying to make a little bit of room to get by the Z28 of Zimmerman for the top spot. Nothing happening in 3 and 4. Allen, a couple of the hood pins came out. He's just going to keep digging, stay on that right pedal into 1 and 2, trying to roll the middle. Zimmerman trying to hold off the field behind him. Ty O'Neill got his feet back under him in the 44 machine. Looks back to the inside of Allen for the 3rd spot. Allen way up the racetrack. That's going to cost him as O'Neill takes the 3rd position back. 13 laps complete, 7 to go. Hornback back to the inside of Zimmerman. Maybe a little contact. Clean and green, coming to 6 to go. Hornback maybe just a tad faster than Zimmerman. It doesn't matter how fast you are if you can't get by the guy in front of you. Hornback's been really good about getting his car to rotate. Zimmerman tries to enter about a lane higher. This time down the back straightaway. 2 car lengths separate your top 2. And Ty O'Neill, a little late race charge here for the basketball-themed 44 machine. And down there into the Ute tires, kicking up a little dust. With 5 laps to go. Randy Zimmerman, the ZEE 28, rolled off from the 4 starting spot. Right now trying to hold on to pick up his first victory of the weekend. And set himself up good for Beaumont Bedlam next weekend. Ty O'Neill looks to the inside of the 99 Star. Thinks better of it, rolls off the gas just a little bit, not getting the left rear quarter panel of the 99 Star machine. Allen has fallen back to the 5th spot. Steve Holzkemper now up to 4th, the Salem Springs driver. And 3 laps to go. Final feature event of Sooner State Showdown here at the Arrowhead Speedway. Zimmerman hitting his marks, knows just 2 more laps around. And he will be picking up a big payday. And a lot of momentum heading into next weekend. And a 1 and 2, 4 cars right there together. If something happens, make it interesting as Ty O'Neill goes into 3 and makes contact with the 99 Star. And that'll bring out the caution flag as your 2nd and 3rd place drivers get together. And I'm going to bet not too happy going to be the 99 Star, Michael Hornback, as O'Neill saw an opening, went for it. And here it is down the back straightaway. A little bit of a run for the 44 machine. That's more than a hey, how you doing, keep it moving. They both come to a stop, so 44 goes right up on top of the nose of the 99 Star. Holzkamper doing a great job taking evasive action. And yeah, going to be 2 Muskogee, Oklahoma drivers. Bringing out the caution flag. Hornback definitely expressing his displeasure with Ty O'Neill. Track official trying to keep them separated. So Hornback trying to plead his case there to his displeasure with the 44 machine, talking to track officials, and Ty O'Neill still climb from the race car, just sitting on the edge of it. That'll change things up. 2 of your top 3 drivers now will have their race come to an end as we get ready to hook those 2 up and take them off the speedway. And final feature event of the Sooner State Showdown. Been a fantastic 3 nights of racing action. With the Comcam Super Dirt Series, the Real American Beer One About Late Model Series. Well, O'Neill actually going to be able to get it refired. Not sure what might be broken on the 44 machine, but definitely going to be likely. Yeah, you see the right front bent in quite a bit. Nose damage, and I'm going to bet a whole lot more suspension-wise. And it'll just make a right-hand turn and head off the speedway. And yeah, they're going to get the 99 Star fired up again as well. And there's the replay. See, just an opening that O'Neill was trying to take, and door closed in a hurry. They get together, and frustration definitely for those 2 drivers. O'Neill had a pretty good exit out of 1 and 2. Got in there, got into the left rear quarter or left front. There's no left front quarter panel on these things as they made contact and go from 2nd and 3rd to night probably over as Hornback sits waiting to pull off the speedway. The ZE 28 of Randy Zimmerman, who assumed the lead, rolling around the middle of the racetrack after Dalton Ragsdale got a little sideways. And a little bit of a war of attrition here in this 2nd feature. They have finally removed the partial hood piece of the 151 of Curtis Allen. Allen now will move back up to the 3rd spot where he was a couple restarts ago. And we're going to try this one again with 2 laps to decide it. Randy Zimmerman, Steve Holzkamper, Curtis Allen, your top 3. Colton Skiles, Justin Rexwinkle, good battle back for him. Back there in the 5th spot, we're back underway. Final feature event of the night. And a 1 and 2, Zimmerman Gonna leave the door open for Holzkamper. Got a good run down the backstretch. Battle for third between Skiles and Allen. Can Steve Holzkamper make something happen? Zimmerman trying to just hit his marks, keep his race car straight. He'll be the first to see the white flag. Final lap around in this one. Clean and green through 1 and 2. Good battle for third, but down the back straight went through turns 3 and 4. For Scott, Kansas driver Randy Zimmerman will win your second and final Beamont feature event of the night. Second goes Steve Holzkamper, third to Allen, fourth to Skiles, fifth to Rexwinkel, sixth to Gwynn, seventh to Moss, eighth to Cooper, ninth to Kyle Holzkamper. So your top three from Ameriflex Hoses at 360 modified feature number 2. That's going to be the 151 of Curtis Allen coming home third out of Yukon, Oklahoma from 7th. Steve Holzkamper will go from 6th to 2nd for the Salem Springs, Arkansas driver. Andrew Wynn out of Fort Scott, Kansas. He's rolled off from 4th. That'll be the Z20.